What up? What up?
Passing out fines, man. Motherfucker late. Shit. Fuckers. He had me waiting and shit. It's like, nah.
Hey, listen, man. I'm about to say, man, hold up. One time, huh?
Hey, look, man.
You hold me to a higher expectation, huh?
Everybody ain't perfect, man. You know?
You hold me to a higher expectation, huh?
Got hey, man, you good at your job, man. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Oh, man. Hey, come on, Mr. Anderson.
I'm just obliged that you give me an opportunity to let my voice be heard, because don't nobody else do that shit, so thank you.
Hold on. What you mean I'm giving you an opportunity, motherfucker? You gave each other this opportunity. I ain't give you shit. Start the show, man. You talking crazy again.
I don't know what you talking about.
We interrupt our program to bring you
Waterboards, 757 Paulie, 757 DC, with side Poda, coming all hard on the beat. Got G from the shop, Mr. Anderson. Pause, man, you already know we sports gambling, cash and checks, already rich. Gunny man on deck, my boy, place your bets, my boy. Oh yes, it's in the water. Washington Commanders, numbers on the board up. Marketing your planners, Waterboy scores up. If you're a fan, I'm sure this the tour bus. Yeah, take a ride, going low or going high. Waterboys outside. Heard of anybody better? They a mother loving lie. You a value size short of a Mickey D. Fry, my guy.
Hell to the W. Good, man. Welcome to the Waterboys, man. 757P. You got Dookie over there, G from the shop.
Straight shit, boy.
What's going on with you, man?
You know, same shit, different toilet paper. Shout out there.
This is the first show we doing all football in a long time. We're going to do all football. If it wasn't for football, I wouldn't be talking football today.
I ain't even been paying attention. Something happened or something?
Nah, man. Just a usual day in sports. There ain't nothing going on, man. We're gonna start out with the futures, man. We're gonna continue from last week. We did the AFC last week. We did
hey,
NFC
but before you do that, man, for real, I want to update a couple pictures on that intro, man. I don't look the same.
Oh yeah, how you looking? How you looking now?
Like Dookie. Nah, but I was looking at them Jones. They a little dated, man, but they cool. But nah, they cool. I'm just fucking with you, man.
All right, man, it's classic, man. I love that
song.
That
motherfucker intro, I do swear. I really appreciate them making that joint, because that motherfucker, man. Tell him the name.
Top G, man. Travis Perkins.
Top dog, producer, man.
Travis crazy.
Man, he like that, man.
He got like 15 names.
Nah, but the thing is, he made something that, you know, will live on forever, long after us. You know what I'm saying? Even though we ain't got but three to four followers at one time, it's cool. Because, you know, the best motherfuckers be like that, you know, they don't be appreciated while we here, but we appreciate each other.
Exactly, you know, we just keep it light, man. We say we out the trunk with this shit. So whatever, we keep it light, we out the trunk, man. It's all good. I appreciate guess what? I appreciate them 3. I appreciate them 118 too. Thank you. You know what I mean?
We ain't shit without them, but we ain't shit with them neither, because you ain't shit.
I'll be there. Yo, let's start out with the NFC North. All right, now look. Let me clarify what I want from you before you go off in 15 different ways.
Oh,
all right. You're making the futures for the winning of the division. I want you to give me. We placing a bet. Is that if we placing a bet? Y'all placing bets. Which of these odds for these teams would you place a bet on to win the division? And then we'll go back and pick who you think gonna win the division. You know what I'm saying?
It's but both the same for me.
I appreciate you because you always thinking with your mind is your money is your mind. That's how you thinking. Your money is your mind. I understand that. But so you telling me the only way you could say who win is if you putting money behind it?
Nah, but
because money change shit.
Nah, definitely do. If you ain't bet, like motherfuckers be talking all that shit that he know this, that, and the third on the radio when they ain't betting it, but when it come time at that machine or that motherfucking window, they be scared to put up as much as they was thinking they was gonna put in. But scared money don't make money, and Kevin Sheehan don't give two answers, so I'm just going on my contrarian brother.
Listen, for the shits and the giggles of the damn show, just pick just go with it, all right? If it's the same pick, then it's just same pick.
I told you ain't but 3 to 4 motherfuckers laughing and giggling about this.
You know what? But we got to keep those 3 to motherfuckers entertained.
Hey, we got to keep them motherfuckers entertained, man.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, all right, let's start out. They got Detroit. What up, though? This is the team I've been picking every year for the past 2-3 years.
Because you watch BMF and shit.
What up, though?
Motherfucker. He picking Detroit Lions. Like they ain't sucked our whole life.
What up, though? I was helping my cousin with the groceries. What up, though?
Man, motherfucker. Just because he watched BMF 50 Cent. Shout out to them, man. He picking Detroit.
Nah. Listen, man, you can see the team. You can see them building up as a team, man. Oh, what's man? Campbell, he's doing a good job as a coach for him. That clearly was a build up from the ground up.
Hey, but look how he coached, right? Hard nosed, tough, motherfucker. They don't talk about him. Like talk about my man Bieniemy though.
Hold on, Deuce Staley. You seen all that on the Hard Knocks? Deuce Staley the same way.
I ain't watched the new. The old now Deuce. You know Deuce is Deuce, but I'm saying all for Campbell and how they was talking about my man Bieniemy coach.
Bieniemy.
It just made me think of that.
Yeah. Look, they got them. Excuse me, Bet Rivers, Vegas. They got them winning the division. They are plus 135.
Yeah, that's a sucker bet.
All right. Minnesota. You got Minnesota coming in second at plus 275. Green Bay and both Chicago bringing up the third and the fourth spot with tied for third at plus 400. Who do you think what's a good bet to lay some money on one of these teams to win the division? Detroit plus 135, Minnesota plus 275, Chicago, Green Bay plus 400.
It's got to be the Minnesota plus money with Minnesota because what they did last year. Even though, like, man, you was talking earlier this week, they won a lot of close games that they could have lost last year, but that shows what's that key word?
Intestinal fortitude.
Exactly. So, like, I think they gonna be long, so crapshoot with this NFL shit, stay healthy, and I wouldn't bet my money on Kirk Cousins, but to me, that's the best bet out of this division, this conference right here, this little division.
Hey, listen, if I were to bet my money on Kirk Cousins to win something,
is this?
This is plus 275 to win the division.
And what's their division? The North?
NFC North.
Okay.
Now, my second bet would be Green Bay at plus 400 and my man Jordan Love. Listen, man, I give this man so much support. I would have to put some money down on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. Like, they got a good defense. They got emerging wide receivers, Christian Watson. They still got Aaron Jones. You know what I mean? Come on. That's a good bet. They got the formula of how to build a quarterback. You draft him in the first round, you put him on the bench for 3 years behind the Hall of Fame.
Man, if that was the case, they would have paid him more than this 1 year contract. They wait and see shit contract they made him sign. Not made him sign. He signed. He got a good little amount, but it's a wait and see jump. They don't trust in that shit. They don't trust in that shit. And Aaron Rodgers know his shit ticking. Yeah, they loaded out the Jets, but shit, ain't nobody won at the Jets since motherfucking Broadway Joe. So I think he would have stayed in Green Bay if he thought they was formidable. Plus, you see, he wanted to just get the fuck away from them peoples anyway. But at the same time, he took a pay cut. He could have took a pay cut and got some more weapons out there in Green Bay if he thought they was formidable.
He did take a pay cut. He took a $35 million pay cut.
What, with Green Bay?
With Green Bay or with the Jets?
No, sir, you gotta listen. That's why I said he would have did that at Green Bay if he thought they was gonna be a formidable. So they could have got some more weapons for him. He was done and tied with that whole situation. Is one of them key notes in this argument, but
that's the main thing. He was just done.
I think they gonna be straight. Call him Jordan Love, that's his name, but I call him Pippin Hate, man, because he the opposite, man. He terrible, man. But shout out.
Listen, he was just done. Because I see what you're saying, but if you look, he took a $35 million pay cut from the Jets. I think they got about the same amount of talent on offense. They had more before. That's why he came there with them young receivers and who they got. That's their running back that got hurt. When he got hurt, they started struggling. But them receivers, they already said, man, they was putting up numbers last year. And I'm telling you, so was Green Bay receivers, and they got Aaron Jones in the backfield.
That's
Aaron Jones is better. Aaron Jones is better than the Jets running back.
You talk what? What's
Aaron
my man?
Jones,
Breece Hall? Man, you tripping. When Breece got hurt, hey Slim, y'all didn't like that. And Aaron Jones is got a lot of miles like an F-350, man. So I'm just saying, if Aaron Rodgers thought they was formidable, he would have took a pay cut there. He was tired of the situation, one.
Tired of the situation. That's it.
Two, he ain't fucking with what they got more than what them weapons in New York got.
Nah,
that's my opinion.
My opinion is the Jets don't have better weapons than Green Bay.
That motherfucker
around Aaron Rodgers.
That motherfucking receiver from Ohio State like this, man.
Yeah, Christian Watson's like that too. The two who came on that dude was killing last year, man. Once he caught on, he was almost unstoppable out there, man. But real talk, you got Minnesota winning the division?
Yeah. If I'm you ask me the best odds and which one would I bet on? Oh, which one would I bet on? That plus 275. I wouldn't bet on none. I definitely wouldn't bet on fucking Detroit ever.
No, so you got Minnesota winning the division.
Yeah.
All right. I'm taking Detroit to win the division. I like what they've been doing. I think they're gonna take that next step up. And when they missed the playoff by half a game last year, Seattle would have won or lost or whatever, they would have been in. You know what I mean? So they missed it by half a game.
They missed it by half a game because they allowed 50 points a fucking game.
Yeah, the defense is bad. The defense was bad, but the defense was also young. So I'm counting on that defense getting better. You know what I mean? Like I said, I like what they've been doing. What up, though? I've been saying what up, though, for 2 years now. You know what I mean?
Man, I got this Rice Krispie treat.
I got Detroit to win the division.
I'm scared as shit to eat this Rice Krispie treat, bro.
Yeah, don't eat a bunch of them, man. You got a panic attack. NFC South, Saints plus 125. Atlanta plus 200. Carolina plus 400. Tampa Bay plus 800. I'll go first. I'll take the Saints at the plus 125. Now, my way of thinking in this division is how you think. I think what I would bet is who I would pick to win the division. Atlanta, I like what Atlanta was building last year. I think they pulled the plug too early on Marcus Mariota. So they basically starting over, in my opinion, with Ritter. So I don't know. You know, I don't know what you're gonna get from him. So Carolina got the young boy Bryce Young. In Tampa Bay, I don't know what's left for Tampa Bay. You know, they got what's the quarterback name from Cleveland, from the Rams. One had all the commercials of Cleveland.
Oh, Baker
Mayfield. Baker Mayfield starting them. Matter of fact, they play tonight or tomorrow night. Play tomorrow night. He starting tomorrow night. Tampa Bay. They got plus 800. You know, they still got the receivers. You know what I mean? But
No.
I think they got kind of old. They getting old.
They plus 800 for a reason. They gonna be dog food. They gonna be some
I'm gonna
shit.
take the Saints. Like I said, I'm gonna take the Saints with this one. They look like the safe bet, but it also could be the sucker bet. You know what I mean? With Derek Carr, they try to sign your boy today. Yesterday they couldn't sign him, Kareem Hunt. You know what I mean? Still, Alvin Kamara serving a 3-game suspension. They got a good defense. What's the other receiver from Ohio State? They got him last year. He was balling out last year. Yeah, we could have picked him. Olave. We could have picked him.
And the other Bama that's with the Jets is Garrett
Wilson. Yeah, Garrett Wilson. Yeah. You don't know his name? Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. Garrett Wilson. I just knew his name was Garrett. Dumbass name, man.
Who you got for this division? Plus 125, Atlanta plus 200.
Give me Carolina, Slim, because they was winning some funky ass games last year. They fired their coach and was still like, nah, give me Carolina and Bryce Young. You said Bryce Young with them, right?
No more pick in the draft.
That motherfucker gonna be like that. I think he gonna be like that. And it's gonna be a learning curve, but 9 games could win that division, I think.
All right. NFC West. San Francisco minus 190. Seattle plus 230. Rams plus 1,000. Cardinals plus 2,500.
I tell you who not to pick. But you know what?
You don't believe in Colt McCoy?
I was thinking about this shit today. You want to jump out and like really make some money on top of your money? Like everybody on the Niners, everybody with the sexy little sleeper shit from last year with Seattle. The Rams is well coached, man. So give me the Rams, man, plus 1,000.
What's the quarterback out there?
They got your boy. I don't know if he's gonna be healthy though.
I've been reading up on him, man. They said he's looking pretty good out there. What's his name, man? Ron loved him so much. Ron and Kevin Sheehan loved him so much.
All I can think about Sheehan loving him.
Matthew Stafford.
Nah, that's what I said. I don't think he's healthy yet. That elbow. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm telling you, I've been reading. It said he's looking good out there. He said he's feeling good. You don't have no pain in his arm.
You know that motherfucker been on the accident report, man, every game of his fucking career. A lot of heart, a lot of talent.
Give me Pete Carroll. Give me Pete Carroll, Geno Smith at plus 230.
No, that's a good bet.
And real talk,
right there, that division right there, y'all like ours, man.
Yeah, it is.
All of them,
it is.
Like for the last couple years, them motherfuckers been like, man, all of them been tough. All of them. But they saying Arizona Cardinals gonna be some straight shit.
Listen, man, they got San Francisco.
People's game 1.
Listen, man, the Sheehan line got San Francisco at minus 190. They basically telling you they pretty much unanimous decision to win this division.
And to me, that's too obvious.
Listen, I don't believe in, people say they don't believe in Sam Howell. I don't believe in Brock Purdy. It's not like he was carrying that team. You know what I mean? This is year 2. I understand all that, but what I'm saying is it's still, the jury's still out on him. This team is a Super Bowl contender team. Get a quarterback the keys to the car and tell him to drive. You know what I mean?
That's another well-coached team that know how to play to them players' strengths, man. And what's my man name that was in the booth Monday night? He the one that liked Purdy so much. Motherfucking, but Purdy can play, huh? He official. But the thing is, they well-balanced team with a super defense. So that's an easy pick. And that's what popular, everybody jumping on that shit, man.
Your man Bosa holding out still. He trying to get that bag.
Because he
trying to get that bag.
They know you gotta pay that man. And that's why I'm with Chase, because like you ain't hear all this shit when Bosa was hurt. Both of the Bosas. And all three of them from the same school, man, same type of talent level. And they been said Chase could have been the best one, but you know, injuries bit him. So
hey, listen, young Chase is gonna get that chance that Bosa got coming back off an injury, getting 15 plus sacks. We got 17.
no, but like you said, Bosa holding out. Bosa gonna get that bag because Bosa damn near was the MVP at his position in the whole league last year. You know.
Yeah, Seattle at plus 230. Already went
I don't
over that.
like that shit.
Real talk though. Real talk. I was gonna pick Seattle to win the division. I think you just talked me out of Seattle to win the division because everything we just said about San Francisco, I can say about Seattle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know, since Pete been there, it be like last year they was slated to stink and they look good. And Geno had the best damn season of his whole career. You think that shit gonna happen again? And Pete, he'll figure out how to win 8-9 games, but in that division, you better win 10 to 12.
So hold on. So what you saying? You saying that Geno Smith is a 1-year wonder?
Nah, I'm just going off track record. Like if I've been driving this car and this car motherfucker been breaking down, and then this whole year this motherfucker ain't broke down, I ain't gonna stop remembering that this motherfucker was breaking down.
All right, look, I'm gonna defend Geno Smith like I defend Brissett. This is the first time he got to play in that type of organization with stability and with a bona fide head coach, and he showed you what he could do in that situation. So I'm not gonna just say that he was broke down all them years. You know what I mean? He was just in a bad situation a lot of them years.
That's got a lot to do with what's going on.
Okay. Even though the quarterback is the most position on the team, he ain't the only position on the team. He got a lot of help last year from Kenneth Walker II. You know what I mean? So it wasn't just him. So I look at Seattle. I think that line should be a little closer from Seattle to San Francisco, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? And that, you know what? I am real talk. I'm gonna pick Seattle to win that division. Real talk. Followed by the Rams. They're gonna get 2 playoff teams out of there. In that order: Seattle, San Francisco. I said the Rams, followed by the 49ers. Who you got on that? Real talk, win the division.
Shit, I'm gonna go with the Rams. Like I said, they motherfuckers like us. And we don't get no repeat motherfuckers. Them teams know each other. Look, them teams know each other. And when they pick the motherfuckers to be some shit, just like they pick Seattle to be some shit, it's going to be some surprises in these divisions, especially ours and theirs.
All right, so you got the Rams. I got the Seahawks. I got Detroit. You got Minnesota. I got the Saints. You got Carolina. All right. Last but not least, man, NFC East. Philly at a minus. Philly at a minus 125.
Oh, that's that division.
Dallas at a plus 190. The Giants at a plus 750. And your very own Washington Redskins football team Commanders at a plus 1,300. You gonna take this one first?
I'm betting on that shit tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Because you know who my pick is, goddamn. Redskins. Easy money.
That's our pick.
Go put 200 on that bitch, man. Make 2,600.
Yo, now listen to this, man. Who was he last year? 8-1.
That's his record every year.
8-1.
He the new Jeff Fisher.
Three teams made the playoffs from this division last year. Everybody but us. You know what I mean? You lost to the Giants. We tied to the Giants. in both games was winnable games, very winnable games for us. We lost to the Titans on the last play of the game. All right. We lost to the Browns at home.
And a must-win. And a must-win.
Yeah, a must-win game.
That's the reason we ain't make the playoffs, because your coach ain't realized the sense of urgency of that game. He thought we still had a chance. What the fuck?
And that's what I always. That's my.
And they
that's,
pay
that's
them
been
millions.
my word of the offseason. Sense of urgency, man.
Hey, look, I be knowing the whole standings of boys club and AAU basketball that don't pay me nothing. I be knowing who gonna make the playoffs and everything. That motherfucker get paid millions. He ain't even know.
Listen, we beat Philly. We lost to Philly. We lost to Philly early in the season. We beat them on that Monday night game. You know what I mean? Same thing with Dallas. We lost to Dallas early. You know what I mean? And then we beat them on a meaningless game at the end of the season. Right? We know what happened with the Giants. This division doesn't have a repeat winner. You don't win this division 2 years in a row. I know everybody think Philly got the dream team again. You know what I mean? With Jalen Hurts and Smith and Brown at receiver, and then they picked up your boy from Detroit at running back. You know what I mean? They picked up your man Jalen Carter in the draft. You know, they got your man Davis from last year. They seem like they loaded, the obvious pick.
Fuck them, they some
you know what
shit.
I mean? But we punched them in the face on Monday Night Football. That's how you beat Philly. You punch them in the face, unless you got Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? Then you can play Philly ball. Other than that, you gotta play bully ball with them. But I like our odds against the division this year. We're gonna see how this Eric Bieniemy thing work out. You know what I mean? We don't know. I guess everybody trying to predict that offense, man. You ain't gonna know till the offense get up till September the 10th. And then you might not know until October the 10th.
Nah,
with them 5 weeks of the offense.
With them weapons we got, if them motherfuckers know that playbook and understand the communication, that offense gonna look like Kansas City, boy.
Hey, listen, and we're gonna get into that too, because we're going over the weapons today. You know what I mean? All right, so we both got Washington there at plus 1,300. All right, so the odds on the NFC Championship, basically to win the NFC, I'm gonna give you 6 teams. To win the NFC. The favorites are the Eagles at plus 300. San Francisco next at plus 400. Detroit is third at plus 900. No, I'll take that back. No, I'll take that back. They got Dallas third at plus 650. Detroit, Dallas is gonna have a defense. That's what they're seeing. And Dak is a roll of the dice. Detroit is fourth at plus 900. The Saints at plus 1,300. And Seattle at plus 1,400. Now, I like the Saints, but I don't see them as being the top 16, one of the 6 top teams in the NFC.
I don't like them motherfuckers, man.
I would take Minnesota and the Giants and us over the Saints. I don't see them as a top 16, but who you got winning the NFC? In them odds. Out of them 6 teams, who you see coming out of the NFC?
Out of them 6 teams? None of them, because we go with it.
All right. For the 3 people in the shits and giggles, out of those 6 teams, who would you pick to come out of there?
Out of them 6 teams, who we gonna be playing in the NFC Championship? Motherfucking San Fran. And we gonna beat the brakes off Kyle Shanahan and them people's, man. Send them people's home, man. And they gonna be a heavy favorite. And we're gonna win. We're gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Out of those 6 teams, man, I'll take Philly in the plus 300.
That'll be a better division, conference championship, right? In division, old school Philly versus us for the motherfucking Super Bowl. Oh yeah, we beat the shit out of the people, man. in Philly.
The only team I see that can play bully ball with them is San Francisco, and they really don't play bully ball. You know what I mean? They just play. They run the ball, but they're not a physical running style team.
But we could play bully ball on the other side of the football, man. I'm telling you, we could bully the shit out them. That defense, we gonna be like that, man. Top 5.
All right, so who's the best defense in the NFC?
The ones of the Redskins. I really believe this though.
All right.
Motherfuckers is check, man. They said Sweat was beating the brakes off of every lineman they put in front of him. He going for the bag. Motherfucker Chase ready to prove all the haters wrong, man.
He definitely got the best defensive line.
Nah, but then Cam Curl like that.
You know what? Let's just go into it now, man. Let's go, because you jumping the gun on the topics anyway, so let's go into it right now. Tomorrow night, first preseason game, Cleveland against Cleveland at Cleveland.
Yeah, they went out there today.
Deshaun Watson starting as he should. You know what I mean? What do you want to see out of this game tomorrow?
If Cleveland smart, they better only play that motherfucking Watson one series and protect him, because he ready. I seen that shit starting to flip last year, so.
Against us?
Nah, even little flashes. You could see little flashes. I've been fucking with Slim Post. You know what I'm saying? So, people just forgot. So, who you said, who gonna win that game?
No, I don't even care who win the game. We can pick it though.
No, because this is thing.
Cleveland's a 3.5 point favorite.
No, this is a thing I always say with preseason games. Like, I always go the opposite of what I feel, because the shit don't matter, and then the players don't play. Motherfuckers that just started betting and don't really know, they go with the best team, thinking that shit matters. And that's why I told you last week that Cleveland, was it Cleveland last week?
It was the Jets.
In Cleveland. And I told you on wax that motherfucker, they was going to win by 5, man. They won by 5, man. Like,
all right, so let me give you these lines. Let me give you this line. Cleveland is a 3.5 point favorite, minus 167 on the money line. Over under is at 38.5. Washington's at a plus 138 on the win line, on the money line. What you got? Man. Who you got?
That's easy money.
With?
You would go money line, motherfucker. If you want to be fancy, you can pick us minus 3.5, because we gonna win easy. We gonna look
plus
good.
3.5. Plus 3.5.
No, we the underdogs already, right, sir?
At a plus 3.5.
Yeah, I told you, if you want to be sexy, go ahead and pick us minus 3.5. That pay you way more money, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I understand.
Because everybody going off Deshaun Watson starting to click. Everybody hate us. And they, that's why I'm just saying, man, don't trust these little preseason little junk. But I think we gonna win the first string series. You know what I'm saying? If you was gonna judge it like a boxing match, I think we gonna win that in the decision.
Listen, I feel what you're feeling, and I think what you said, that word you said earlier, I said that I've been using all season. I think we playing with a sense of urgency from the first string to the second string to the third string. You know what I mean? I love taking plus money in the preseason, so I'll take us for the outright win at plus 138. You know what I mean?
Now let's get to. So you said plus 138?
Yeah, we had a plus 138.
So just imagine what that minus 3.5 is paying if you flip it. The reverse teaser, that motherfucker probably at plus 450, 500. Telling you. I'm gonna hit some of them reverse teasers this year, man.
When you was on your sabbatical a couple of weeks ago, You know what I mean? I threw the hat up in the air, but you never responded.
Sabbatical. I told him, man, my phone died twice. Man,
Yeah, right.
I was at a double
I'm
header.
making myself
Pause.
laugh.
I was at a double header. Pause. And the
Hey.
gym ain't had no AC, man. Slim, I went to the joint, man, got Slurpees, man. Phone died again, man. It was inoperable. I wasn't what you just said I was, though.
Hey, that's a 62 gram of controlled substance fine right there, man.
Nah, but I be having ain't no controlled substance no more. That shit just regular.
Yo,
they need to start locking motherfuckers up for having cigarettes. So,
they do if you got the Lucy's.
See, I don't support that, man. Support the small businesses, man. Motherfucker selling one cigarette, you better go ahead and support that, man.
Like I said, while you was going, man, I went over the running backs and I went over the cornerbacks. You know what I mean? Any thoughts on any one of them positions before we go on for these two positions? We're gonna do one offense, one defense.
Nah, because I'm confident in our running back room. And there's only two of them that's gonna get heavy loads, pause. So them, I ain't worried about them. And you said corners, shit,
Yeah,
man.
cornerbacks.
You been talking for years, motherfucker. Just don't be no liabilities out there. And they know who they is. And they know they started slow as shit last year. And the motherfuckers turned into looking like a Pro Bowler in the end of the season. But he looked like he fell off a cliff. And we know who we talk about, but we ain't got no name. So we can move on.
Me. You know me, you know who we talk about.
Nah, you know me, Slim. we was on something else. Or we was on this shit. And I was saying, man, damn, what the fuck happened to Slim, man? He looked like Kevin Garnett. You remember when Garnett fell off the cliff?
Damn right.
It was like, damn, it's hard to watch. So, man, but then he did turn up. So I don't know, man. And like we said, man, with Ron, it's been slow starts, man, forever.
All right, look. All right, so today we're going to start out on offense. We're going to go wide receivers on offense, all right? They got 12 wide receivers in camp. I'm looking for them to keep 6. You already got your top 4 with Terry, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuels, De'Ami Brown. All right, behind them you got Dax Milne, Kazmir Allen, Marcus Kemp, Brian Pringle. Now, Pringle and Kemp. Pringle played with the Kansas City. No, he played with the Bears last year, and then he had 3 years with Kansas City. Kemp was in Kansas City last year. You know what I mean? Somebody named Jalen Sample and Mitchell Tinsley and Bryson Tremaine. Now, I already named you 4. So I think the 2 they're going to keep is going to be Kazmir Allen out of UCLA. You familiar with him? He's a running back, receiver out of UCLA. But his main thing is, and this is why he's going to make the team over Dax Milne, he's a punt returner extraordinaire. You know what I mean?
And Dax Milne ain't that.
We didn't get shit out of Dax Milne last year. He ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? So I think the fix is in for Kazmir Allen to make this team, especially as the punt returner. You know what I mean? I think he set the record for touchdowns in high school football in California in the season, like 60 or something like that. You know what I mean? Whatever it was, he was ringing the bell his senior year in high school.
But we ain't gonna know until we see who they throwing out that motherfucker. Like motherfuckers that been at practice, they know who look good, but you know how that go every year. Be these preseason sweethearts that get cut, and you be like, damn, for real? Or they ain't getting the game at all. Like, but they said they like Pringle. I heard they like Pringle. But who else you said?
Look, hold on. They like Pringle. They got rid of my man Cam Sims, but they didn't bring him back. He signed with the Raiders. You know what I mean? So that's their big receiver.
They wasn't playing him anyway when they had.
Yeah, exactly.
And when they
But
had
what I'm
him,
saying is that's their big receiver now. Brian Pringle at 6'1", 200, 203 or whatever he is. You know what I mean? The other dudes I said was Jalen Sample, Mitchell Tinsley, Bryson Tremaine, Tyreek McGowan, Marcus Kemp.
Jalen Sample, where he was at? I know that name. I'm burnt out, man, this episode, man. Like, shit, you know, I be knowing names. I'm Jalen Sample, where he went to school at? He went to Michigan?
So basically, it's going to come down to Dax Milne, Kaz Allen, and Brian Pringle. Two of those three. Two of those three players are fighting for a roster spot unless all three of them don't play like shit and they only going to keep 5 receivers, which I don't really see them just keeping 5 receivers.
You can't keep
Most
5.
teams keep 6. Most teams keep 6.
You got to keep it. It depends, like, because you definitely don't need to carry a whole bunch of running backs, neither. So you can keep that 6. So, yeah, you got to have 6, especially because didn't Terry get hurt? Like, Jahan missed some games.
Jahan got hurt.
Yeah, the year before was Terry finally had got hurt when he got them ribs or something. Heineken's got him.
No. The year before was Curtis Samuels. That was
Curtis Samuels couldn't even find the field. But I think McClellan did get knocked out. Like,
I think he had an ankle. He had an ankle.
No, they some small little. They ain't no Mike Evans in them. And Mike Evans be getting banged up. So, Paul. So now but them 4 that you named, that shit could be kind of like,
that should be dangerous. Terry, Jahan, Curtis
it's like
Samuels,
a fucking crack team,
De'Ami Brown. Yo, I said Terry, Jahan, and Samuels, man. Those 3 are interchangeable. You could line them 3 up on anywhere on the field. Anywhere across the line, you could line up Terry, Jahan, and Samuels. They're interchangeable. You could put them in the slot. You could put them on the outside. You know what I mean? You could line both of them in the slot. You could put all 3 of them on the same side of the damn field.
Nah, but y'all ain't gotta get them peoples the football, man, because they gonna get you just put it in the area and Terry and Jahan gonna get that.
All right, look, man. Your crystal ball, pause, tells you out of Kashmir Allen, Dax Milne, Brian Pringle, they keep it 6. Which 2 they gonna keep out of the 3?
Definitely Pringle. And
that's 5. And now it's Dax Milne and Cash Allen.
And that's the dude you said from UCLA.
UCLA.
That kicks too.
I think it's his job to lose. Meaning like he need to show something on the punt returns.
But see,
kick returns.
We already know what Dax Milne is, man. And I don't think Ron gonna have no choice in this matter. So the other man, Casimir, but we ain't gonna know until we see these people feel something, man.
Now let's go off to the safeties, man. Go on defense. Go to the defense side of the ball. All right. They got 9 in camp. 9 listed safeties. Only wrote down 7. I know the other 2 don't stand a chance. Couple veteran dudes. All right, we got Percy Butler, draft pick from last year. I thought did a good job in spot duty, and yo, he was a special team demon. He's one of the best dudes on special teams last year. He was always down there.
That gets you a roster spot.
All right, we got Mr. Consistent, Mr. Reliable, looking for a contract in the contract year. Cam Kerr, you know, the former 7th round pick. You know what I mean? And he had the comment of the week when Booger McFarlane tried to call us soft. He said, "Ain't nobody soft over here, crazy man." Sign him up right now.
Cam Curler, dog.
Cam Curler, dog.
It's gonna be hard to pay all these people, man, because Shawty different.
Right next to him, you got Defoe, Derek Force. That was my dude. I was crying all last year. Can't get right off the field. Bobby McCain can't get right and play default. As soon as they started playing him, lo and behold, we went on a winning streak. You know, defense took another step up because he was back there playing safety like you should play safety, getting turnovers, interceptions.
Man, he got
short
2 picks
tackles.
The first time he seen the field, he got 2 picks. It was the player of the week.
That's what I'm saying. Default. You know what I mean?
That shit look bad when you were so-called defensive-minded motherfucker, man. They be making some questionable decisions, man.
You got Jeremy Reeves, who made the Pro Bowl last year as our special team player for the NFC. You know what I mean? I always like Jeremy Reeves.
I think he was like one of the highest rated special teams people.
He made the Pro Bowl. He made it like.
Yeah, along with
he made the Pro Bowl.
Nah, but along with our man Trust too. So, like that. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's about time.
Always, and you got Jartavius Quan Martin, the 2nd round draft pick. Now
he's making it.
Of course, he's making it. Not only he's making it, I think the fix was going to be in him for him on that the roverback spot.
No,
as they call it, the Buffalo nickel.
Man, Shorty be striking. So,
but he can play nickel. They drafted him to be Bobby McCain, to be a better Bobby McCain. Bobby McCain played that Buffalo nickel last year. He did a solid job. He ain't giving nothing up, but he ain't make no plays neither.
Yeah, we definitely got that middle of the field, man. We definitely got that's our weak link. Could end up being our strength. Linebackers.
Got Kendall Smith, another safety out of Illinois. This is his first year. They say first year. Last year he was a rookie, so this year's his first year. 2nd year in the league. I don't know too much about this dude. I see he's from Illinois. He played with Jartavius Martin. Illinois has been putting out good D-backs over the past couple of years or so. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure they must have seen him on tape when they was watching Jartavius Quan and picked him up also. And same thing here with this dude, Farrar Gardner. He's a safety out of Louisiana Lafayette. Same place Percy Butler went to. Same school the Dirty Bird, Dirty 30 Brian Mitchell went to. Yeah.
The Raging Cajuns.
Like we said, Percy Butler, Cam Curl, Defoe, Reeves, Martin. That's 5 right there. I don't see them keeping 6 cornerbacks. 6 safeties. You got 2 starting, 3 starting, if you count the Buffalo nickel. You know what I mean? And you got 2 in reserve. Yeah. I think that's the 5 right there.
Might just have 4.
I think them other who you ain't gonna get? You got Percy Butler, Cam Curl, Defoe, Jeremy Reeves, and Quan Martin. That's 5. Those 5 they gonna keep. The other 2 guys, practice squad. That's what they can be shooting for. Practice squad, man.
That practice squad money, good money, boy.
Damn right, it's good money. And another plus about that practice squad is, see, we talking about the final 53 who gonna make the team and all that shit. You on the practice squad, you can get called up on game day off the practice squad. So you basically are on the active roster. Saturday night, Defoe go out here and stub his toe on the dresser. You could call up Kendall Smith, you know what I mean, if you need another safety.
And you making about 9 to 11,000 every 2 weeks on that practice squad, man. 9,000 every 2 weeks, that's good money, man.
All right, so that was the look at the wide receivers and the safeties for this week. So we knocked out receivers, safety, cornerbacks, and running backs. Next week we probably fuck with the defensive line and the offensive line. You can't talk defensive line without talking offensive line. You know what I mean? So
that's you're gonna have to help me, man, because that's
I'm
been
to help myself.
That's been revolving door room right there, man. And it'd be nothing but regular dudes that should be helping me move dressers.
Yeah, I'm about saying that's been the problem, man. That's the problem. When you make consistent on the offensive line. Because every time they get some type of consistency, either somebody getting hurt or somebody's playing that shouldn't be playing that Ron wants to play.
And you know what would be the funniest part? When they be like, I saw so-and-so, he's a humongous pause, like person. I'm like, but can the motherfucker play? Can he contain, can he protect? Can this motherfucker move? Like, man, we be having some straight dudes that need to be at Home Depot, I swear, yo.
All right, so earlier this week we had the whole Ron Rivera, Eric Bieniemy shit, man. You got anything you want to say about that?
Stop talking, Ron. Tell him we on to Cincinnati.
Facts. All right. So all I want to see tomorrow night with the Commanders game is I want to see Sam Howell throw the ball 15 to 17 times. Preseason for preparation, getting ready for the season. I don't care who win the game. You know what I mean? I care who win the first game of the season. So all this is preparation for the Cardinals.
I'm good with 11.
I want to see him throw that ball, get it some rhythm, man. Give me 2 games of throwing the ball in rhythm. I think it'll leave looking good up to week 1.
No, I'm good with 11 at the most. Maybe a series. Nah, I ain't even gotta see.
Hey, listen, man. I heard Ron say. I listened to Ron say he want to see the practice field transition to the game field. You ain't gonna do that in 9-10 plays. You know, you're not gonna do that in.
Fuck what Ron talking about.
You're not gonna do that in 6 or 7 pass attempts. You really want to see that shit translate. I'm saying you really want to see it translate. You know what I mean? Let the man play the whole first quarter into the second quarter. Give him like 15. Give him 15 passes. Man, they ain't showing that. This is all fundamental stuff. This is fundamentals. Nobody's showing what they're gonna do. Unless they just gonna be a fundamental. Unless they're just gonna run fundamental for the whole 17 weeks.
Nah, but
it ain't gonna happen.
You ain't gotta show too much, and motherfucking make sure they getting this playbook down. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
This will be the fundamentals of the playbook, and then you build off of that.
Man, just protect them, man. Protect them so we can see what we got in how, man. You know, is Myles Garrett playing? Because that motherfucker killing people.
I ain't in Cleveland.
Nah, but that's
in Cleveland.
That's what we
guess what? I hope Myles Garrett is playing. You know what I mean? Because I want to see Wiley. I want to see Charles Leno. You know, this is what I'm saying. You know, it's time to get this shit moving. You know what I mean? It ain't time to be let's rush players. Then you get out there week 1 and you ain't ready. Well, that's what they've been doing, and it ain't been working. We always start the season out slow.
You know what?
We won last year in the opener. It wasn't like we ran them off the field, though. We was a dog fight. Matter of fact, we had to come back and win in the last 5 minutes of the game.
You know what, though? Just protect my mind, yeah. Run the ball, protect my mind. Throw that bitch 11 times and put these other dudes that we need to evaluate in. If you see that, they like what they've been seeing in practice and in classroom, man. So
listen, man, you got a whole game 3 to evaluate them peoples.
We ain't playing.
I need for us to get ready for the season. I need to switch
who we
shit
play
up.
game 2?
Listen, I need them to switch things up. We go to Denver.
All right, so that's gonna be our real game 3. Like he'll play the whole half, maybe.
Are you talking about a preseason?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Nah, but that's what I'm talking about. You ain't gonna see you're not gonna see too much in the first joint. The second joint is when you're gonna see him play the whole first half, and that's about it. You might see 15 to 17 in that second preseason.
And what I'm saying is that's a mistake because they've been doing this shit and we've been starting out slow. Something got to change. In my opinion, we've been doing this shit and they ain't been working. That's why we keep starting out slow. You take it back to Jay Gruden. Take it back to Jay Gruden. Jay Gruden do the same thing, and we always started out slow. Get these guys going early. We got. Listen, they changed it from 4 games to 3 games, right? But they still operating in the same manner. In that last game, they ain't playing nobody. So they really only playing. So you come out and you barely play the first game.
You don't be
and then you barely play the second game.
You don't be
just playing a little bit more. That's not getting the team ready, man.
No, you're
not. Listen, man, you ain't listening. You the one ain't listening. I'm not disagreeing with how you say they gonna do. What I'm saying is, it's a mistake. They need to switch it up.
That's your opinion, sir.
I ain't disagreeing with you saying.
I could really give a fuck. Like, I'm telling you, this is why I said you're not listening. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna see too much in Cleveland. Game 2, they gonna treat it like that motherfucking real first half. All that first string gonna play the whole first half, game 2, and then game 3, you ain't gonna see shit. You see that? That's your opinion. In my opinion, you see what I just illustrated. They like what they've been.
And I said, I agree with your opinion. I agree with your opinion.
Anyway,
I agree with your opinion. The phone can die. Okay. So you finished? You finished? I'm saying I agree with your opinion, but what I'm saying, I think that's a bad strategy.
I heard you say that, and that's your opinion. That ain't the reason we start slow. We start slow because we got you named 2 bum-ass coaches. They failed to prepare their fucking team to be playing. That ain't the reason, though. Motherfucking, you want to see, they'll play them in that game that matters in the preseason. First game, you ain't got to see nothing. That's all I'll feel out, man. Feel out and correction shit. Lord, man, but that game 2, you gonna see what you asking for game 1. And
all right, well, you know what? If that was me. First game, you playing. We gonna play. You gonna get a lot playing time.
We understand.
Second game, you gonna play. You gonna get a lot of playing time. Third game, you ain't gonna play, right? And then there's another break until the next week of the season, until the opening of the season. So basically, you're gonna be off for 2 weeks, and you barely played. Nah, if we're gonna be off for 2 weeks, I'm gonna get some good sweat, some good game out of y'all in them 2 games. Because what we've been doing ain't been working. That's all I'm saying. All right. Yeah, nothing else to add to that? Shit, they playing motherfucker. Shit. I don't know. Who is the next game, man? Oh, you know what the next game is? Baltimore. Because we're doing the joint practice with Baltimore, and then we going into the preseason game against them. So that's the next game.
Yeah, so that's the way your nuts at shit, Paul. So yeah, that's the joint. And they the little crosstown rival. Oh yeah, Slim. I'm gonna bet on that shit. Cause we gonna show something serious. I'm betting on the first half win. Cause Sam Howell gonna be slinging that rock all over the place like it's the 88, man, back again, man. I'm telling you.
See, this is why we should have been on Hard Knocks. That's a week of practice I want to see. You know what I mean? Us against the Ravens.
No, we got too much extra shit to fix before we on Hard Knocks. We on Hard Knocks next year. Guarantee it. You got too much to explain if you was on there now.
You know what the crazy shit about that is, though? You get an exemption for being on Hard Knocks if you got a first-year coach. So what you saying is Ron's going to make it through the year.
I just told you we going to the Super Bowl. That motherfucker, if he get fired, they done talk to him in the back like, look, we're just going to have you take this little other position.
We're going to switch you from here to over there.
Yeah, you ain't even got to come. You ain't even got to come in. Come to the games. Be a figurehead. Pause.
All right, shit. Before we get out of here, we do got a preseason. Well, actually, it was 2 preseason games tonight. You know what I mean? I told you about the first, us tomorrow, but Seattle is a 3.5-point favorite, -170. Did we go over that game? Did we go over that?
No.
10 o'clock tonight. Seattle 3.5 point favorite, -177. Over under is 37. Vikings +143. I don't care. I give me the 12. Give me the 12 man at -3.5.
Give me Minnesota.
All right. On that note, got our preseason bets in. We talked offense, wide receivers, defense, safeties. We talked everything. This side of the moon. We talked everything. How much time we got? We got an hour. We on an hour, man. We've been going a good minute, man. We got everything, but
3%.
You want 3%? All right.
Probably less than that.
Real quick. Thoughts on Bashard Breeland? We ended on that.
Man, he figured out all that shit, man. The weed, that out of smoke, that's personal use for me. So need to figure out the DMV records, man. Figure out what went wrong to make my car look like it's stolen, because I don't steal cars, you know. And prayers and blessings to him. You know.
Get a good lawyer. But they definitely want to try to make an example. You got to think like that at all times, no matter who you are.
Nah, but from what
especially if you of color.
The little details, it looked like he was moving from one place to another. You know.
I was gonna read these charges to you. That's exactly what it sounds like. Altering serial numbers, in possession of a stolen vehicle, altering serial numbers, altering the title. That sounds like he ain't know none of that shit. That the shit was stolen.
He got jopped. He got jopped.
Right. Possession of 5 pounds of weed. You know, weed's not legal. Well, that much weed's not legal in Charlotte, Carolina.
Man, but he in a different tax bracket, so he smoked different. He re-up different than regular folks. So that's personal.
That's what all this shit sound common. Possession of a controlled substance, 62 grams of shrooms. Possession of the firearms. The one thing I didn't hear about these firearms was though they didn't say it doesn't say illegal firearms.
No, because they registered to them.
Yeah. 2 AR-15s, 2 AKs, and 3 other handguns.
He probably just got that vehicle from somebody that wasn't on the up and up, jopped him, winged him for his money. He thought everything was kosher, got everything in the car, moving from one place to another, and it was just an unfortunate mishap that you got to deal with right here.
Exactly. You know, you got some people out here trying to turn them into Nino, trying to take over the Carters and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm 100 with you on that one, man. It just sounds like a nigga that was moving. Let me take all my shit and let me grab up some goodies before I go. You know what I mean?
Nah, and why did you stop him? Like, was he driving erratic? What made you pull him over? Like, did you? And it sounded like
it could have just been a BWD.
Nah,
simple as that.
It could have been that, because you know how common that is. On top of it, could have been somebody like told them people like, man, yeah, he gonna have all that shit in the car. Woo, woo, woo. You never know. Like, but
listen, there's no traffic offense up here.
I ain't speculating. I'm just saying any little thing. Like, because I've been hearing people laughing and making fun of this Slim, and I just told you everything. That sounded like personal use to me. He was moving from one location to another, and I don't hear nothing wrong. And, like, they let him out on bond. Yeah, hopefully he get that bond back.
Listen, man.
All charges.
I've been in that position before. You don't leave nothing behind, including the Xbox or PlayStation. That shit was in the car, too.
No, but at the most he gonna have to deal with a lot of fines and tickets and go through a lot of bullshit because he got jacked, you know what I'm saying, by the auto man. But like that, you ain't gonna. Hopefully, you don't hear about them throwing no book at him, because I ain't.
At worst, I can see them trying to give him like 30 days in community service. some shit like that.
Yeah, but I heard a couple people on the radio earlier acting like you said, Nino Brown trying to condemn,
like trying to take over the Carter or something.
Trying to condemn this man. Then got mad that he got bonded out. And like Slim,
that's awfully light.
Who did he hurt? Who did he hurt, sir? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, please, man. You know what it's about. Man, motherfuckers look at a young man like that, get caught up in that, and it's like watching a traffic accident. They be rubbing their hands together like a bird, man. Like I can't wait to talk bad about this young man. Hopefully,
hey, listen, he had to put up somewhat of a understandable argument to the magistrate for the magistrate to give him to let him release him on $30,000 bond. You know what I mean? Because if the magistrate thought he was on some bullshit, they could have upped that bond up high the motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, like we said, man, get it together, man. Get you a good lawyer. You know what I mean? But let's not judge somebody. You know, this is America, right? You're supposed to be innocent to proven guilty, right? Not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the color of your skin is, right? You know, let's make that happen then, man. We're going to get out of here, man. Check out these next week. Check y'all peoples next week. You know what I mean? 757P here, man. You know what I mean? For G from the shop. Already rich water boys, man. You know what I mean? Don't get rich, man. Be already rich.
We interrupt our program to bring you
Water Boys, 757 Paulie, 757 DC, with Sapoda, coming all hard on the beat. Got G from the shop, Mr. Arn Anderson. Pause, man, you already know we sports gambling, cash and checks, already rich. Gunny man on deck, my boy, place your bets, my boy. Oh yes, it's in the water. Washington Commanders, numbers on the border. Marketing your planners, water boys scores up. If you're a fan, I'm sure this the tour bus. Yeah, take a ride, going low or going high. Water boys outside. Heard of anybody better? They a mother loving lie. You a value size short of a Mickey D. Fry, my guy.